What is green supply chain? Green supply chain is about minimizing the environmental impact of a product or a service throughout its life cycle. In 2011, we've made a new study. We explore 600 companies' green supply chain practices in Europe in order to identify the significant improvements in the most representative industry. The results show that executive management is increasingly interested in developing products with a low environmental impact. European companies now see that green supply chain can create value for their activities in the long term. However, they need to move on from the classic customer-supplier relationship model and to think about new internal and external collaborative forms. Classic supply chain strategy focus on cost, time-efficient movement, and coordination of goods and services from upstream supplier to downstream consumer. For sustainable leaders, these strategies are not enough. They expect to extend their strategy by involving suppliers in emerging economies, but also their suppliers and in tiers beyond that. Companies' increased motivation to improve practices shows that they are becoming more mature about green issues. 2/3 of companies have intensified their green action over the past 3 years. Within BearingPoint Institute, our research institute, we have identified 3 new directions for the green supply chain. The first one is the convergence of economical and environmental interest. More than 1/3 of the companies interviewed declare that they are ready to start up environmental action in spite of their low present profitability, provided they create value in the medium term. Companies now see a convergence between economical and environmental challenges for their supply chain. Most, 17% of interviewed, believe that green supply chain is a true economical lever and a source of easily measurable profits. For 47% of the company, the return on investment is reached before 3 years. The second new direction for the green supply chain is the environmental commitment planned now for the long haul. Companies that choose to implement a green supply chain invest and commit to it for the long haul. For instance, 70% of companies who have already measured their carbon footprint evaluate it now at least yearly. Green action seem able to weather the storm created by recent economical crisis. 2/3 of companies declare that the crisis did not have a breaking effect on planned and ongoing environmental initiatives. In fact, they accelerated most of them. The third direction is seen as ecology as a performance indicator for the supply chain. In order to assess environmental action in the supply chain, companies must introduce green key indicators and metrics. KPIs such as the share of recycled packaging material or the share of trucks better than Euro Class 4 come into consideration. The measure of performance is essential to gain the trust of executive committees and to meet regulation. More than half of European companies have adopted this approach in their corporate relationship. Scandinavian companies led the way, as 77% of them already use green criteria. For more information, don't hesitate to consult our 2012 report. Thanks for your attention.